Hey everyone, Tim Boris from Fresh Wellness Group, and in a previous video I talked about your Workday startup routine. Now I'm going to talk about the Workday Shutdown routine, and they both serve a very similar purpose. At the start of the day, we want to take that first 10 to 30 minutes to get us connected with our day, fired up for the day, firing on all cylinders, and really working towards our most important objectives for that day. The end of the day is about wrapping up effectively, making sure that we've, first of all, set an end time to our day. And when we're working from home, that's a challenge sometimes. Even at the office, it's easy to stay late. But working from home, you're in your house. Work always seems to be there. And I know many people, studies show that so many more people are working extra hours in the day because work is just there. And so it's important to set an end time in your schedule and stick to that. Say, this is when I'm going to finish work. Set that expectation for yourself. But we take 10 to 30 minutes at the end of the day to wrap up effectively. And this might mean looking at what your accomplishments were for that day, reviewing the progress you made. More importantly, evaluating the items that still might need attention. Especially if you start that wrap-up process a good 30 minutes or so in advance, you might say, oh, I need to email this person, I need to call this person. A couple little tasks that you can quickly set in motion to set yourself up for success the next day are important. Another thing that a lot of people forget is that they forget to celebrate the accomplishments. Give yourself a virtual pat on the back, or just say, yeah, you know what, I really did a great job on that today. I accomplished this. Go through and check off your list of things that you've done. That's going to give you that recognition of the progress. Next important step is to create that list for tomorrow. What are the top things you need to do tomorrow to keep you moving forward? A lot of times at the end of the day, people just close their laptop or turn off their computer and then just walk away. And then they try and deal with it tomorrow. That sets your next day up for more of a challenge because you're like, oh man, I totally should have done this. I forgot about that. Taking that few minutes to reevaluate what needs to be done and how you can get it done the next day is just going to help you de-stress a little bit, make you more organized and coordinated, and help your team members realize that you're someone that can be relied on and you're on the same page. The workspace at the end of the day too is one thing that I've found makes a big difference for me. And I'm doing these videos because I've really tried it in my life. And I know on days when I don't follow the Workday startup and the Workday shutdown routine, I notice it. Things are more scattered. I'm more stressed out. I get more frustrated and I get less done. So by clearing your workspace at the end of the day, that's another one. When you walk in the next morning, ideally, all that's there is, depending on what you have, if it's a little planner like this, you've got it open to the day with your top 3 for that day, your schedule written out, so you know what you have to accomplish. If they do it in your calendar, you can have that ready for it. But ideally, I like to have just even a Post-it with the top 3 things you're going to accomplish. Set that in the middle of your desk, put it on top of your computer, so it's the first thing you see in the morning when you come in. The last part, and this is especially working from home, it's something that a lot of people take for granted, and that's the commute. We don't have a commute when we're working at home. But what that commute normally does when we have to drive home from the office is gives us a mental and physical separation from our workspace. At home, that's tough. If you're sitting at your kitchen table, there's no physical separation. So getting a mental separation is really important. That could be as easy as mentally taking 30 seconds or a minute to close your eyes and breathe, visualize yourself commuting. Or what I like to do, and I've done it a number of times, is the actual physical commute. I don't drive to the office and back, but I'll get up, I'll go outside and I'll actually walk around the block and come back in. And that time away from work, it's like you're coming home to home and you can focus on family time. Simple little tricks that can help you shift your mindset, transition your day, and make you that much more productive. If you don't want to end up like this at the end of the day, try these tips. Instead of collapsing into exhaustion, Take that few minutes to plan out and organize the wrap up to your day and the success for the next day, and you'll be light years ahead of people who look like that. Chat soon.